Has been some days now since I posted anything, but I am here. Um, Today I want to show you my gears with the aim of explaining something to you. If you haven't known or realized, now you will know that I am a firefighter. A lot of you may know already, but I'm going to show you my gears. So this is the jacket that we wear to a burning fire, and the pants. Together we call it a bunker gear. I also have here to show you the helmet and what we call a balaclava. Some people call it a hood. So the helmet comes with a visor to protect your eyes from flying debris and also to protect your eyes from heat. The jacket now. The jacket has a outer layer and an inner layer, or an outer shell and an inner layer. The outer shell is kind of fire retardant, so it can burn, but it won't burn that easily. And the inside layer is for thermal protection, so it protects you against heat. Also, it can protect you against cold. It also has another barrier as a lining that prevents water from seeping in or from soaking the jacket. So even when the outside is wet, the thermal barrier will not be wet unless you are sweating. Yes, you will sweat sometimes and it will get wet. But if you are not sweating, it will not get wet. There, the pants is the same thing with the same outer shell, the inside layer, and the barrier that prevents water from soaking. Alright, so I'm telling you all of this because I want to get to a point, and I soon come right back to that point.
Trust God again, and that we have to do. For all who ask, where we are go do. Trust God again, and that we have to do. Trust God again. Trust God again.
Welcome to a little word from Teacher Preacha, inspired by God through experience. It's a blitz.
You know, when we just join the service and see what we have to do and what we have to go through out there, the risk that we take every day just to save a life, to try to minimize the risk to people property or the loss of people property. I thought to myself that every firefighter should be a Christian, because when you think about it, how close we get to the fire at times and the magnitude of the heat that we feel, it is only fair to say I thought that every firefighter should be a Christian, because knowing how intense this temporal and earthly fire can be would drive me to think that I don't want to ever caught in that eternal fire, that place called hell. And if it is described by the Bible to be such a terrible place, and this, the heat that we feel in our field, it would only drive. I think that if I wasn't a Christian, I would have become a Christian already. because of that. And I'm telling you, I am not the one to really drive fear into people. I don't believe in the fear tactics. But this is reality that I'm sharing with you. Because I have been in fires, into buildings rather. Not in the fire, but in buildings that are on fire. That I am nowhere near the heat source. Meaning, probably the fire was about 200 feet away from me. And the intensity of that fire, of the heat rather, that I felt. And that is the reason why I explained earlier to you about the different layers of the jackets, of the bunker gear that we wear. And I'm telling you, I've been to fire where that bunker gear let me feel like I am naked. Believe me, I've been in situation where the bunker gear itself is like I am not wearing it, and it provides some thermal protection. So at that point, we have to use the branch, which is attached to the hose, and spray down ourselves with water. So like every 20 seconds, you have to really get some water on yourself and the coat, and by the time you do that, 20 seconds more, you start to feel the heat intensely. The gear is so dry, you wouldn't believe you just soak it. We have to start putting water on the inside as well. Now, with all of that said, I come face to face with the heat all the times. May I tell you, hell is nowhere that you want to go. The heat, when me feel, when me at work more time, is no comparison to that of hellfire. I don't think anybody else outside of a firefighter can explain it to you better, except those who are victim to fire itself, who survive, the survived victims, that is. They can really give you an expression or a definition of what heat is. So I am saying to you, hell is nowhere. Imagine being tormented day and night forever. And I always say this to people. It's not the fire are going to be the most tormenting part of it, you know. The most tormenting part of it, I believe, is going to be your memory. Because you're going to remember days like these when you listen to videos or watch videos like these, and days when people tried to lead you to Christ and you rejected Him. And when those memories kick in along with the heat, it is going to be so tormenting and unbearable. Somehow we think we can go down the go build AC and all of these things, but those are just jokes. The reality is, if we reach this up, there is no turning back, nothing to save us. So the wise and good thing is to escape it from day one. And the only way to escape it is through Jesus Christ. Yes. Accept God's gift, which is His Son. and you can escape his wrath, and his wrath consists of eternal damnation, hellfire. Truth be told, nobody no want that. Me no want that. You no want that. The only way to escape it is to accept Christ, which is the way, the truth, and the life. No one come to the Father except through him. A lot of people want to go to heaven, but they don't want to choose Jesus. A lot of people want to go to heaven, but they don't want to accept the Christ. There is no other way to it. God will not accept you unless you accept his gift. So accept Jesus Christ today and escape his coming wrath. Escape this place that is called hell. Escape this horrible place that I have only had the opportunity to get a maga glimpse at through my job of firefighting. Believe me, I wouldn't want real fire to burn me. If the heat is that intense, I don't want to feel the real thing. A match is ever burn you? Are you ever light a lighter and it burn you? Or fire ever burn you? Even when the fire is not on your flesh, for some time you can feel that sight that you get the burn just constantly burning you. Now imagine that the fire is there constantly and you're not going to die. You're going to live on to actually feel it forever and ever. Come on, not even my worst enemy me not wish that upon. And I know you don't wish that on yourself or on even your worst enemy either. So why are we living carelessly then? Why are we carrying on like tomorrow will never come, like today is endless and we will live forever? Yes, we will live forever, but under what condition will we live forever? The choice is yours. Choose which condition you want to live under. Whether you want to live in glory with Christ or you want to spend your eternity in hellfire. Choose today. Today, the Bible said today, if you hear the voice of the Holy Spirit, harden not your heart. Reach out to Jesus. He is reaching out to you. God bless you. Have a great day, or a great afternoon, or a great night whenever you get the opportunity to see this video. Just, if you are not a Christian, consider all that I have said. If you are a Christian, continue to live. Continue to just do the works of God and help me to spread the gospel by sharing this video and by making your comment, because when you comment, others can see your comment. You can make your input by making a comment. Others can see it and learn from it. So don't be afraid to comment. And if you want to help me to spread the word, just subscribe to the channel. Thank you and have a great day. God bless you all.
Trust God again, and that we have to do. For all who ask, where we are go do. Trust God again, and that we have to do. Trust God again, trust God again.